Today's safety video is about blind right-hand turns and intersections. This intersection that we're approaching now is Route 39 and Chatham Road in Harwich, Massachusetts. And it is a very difficult right-hand turn for a truck. The view is almost impossible without cutting sharply at the intersection and turning out partway onto Route 39 in order to see to the right to clearly get out. As you can see, it's very narrow, and it's even worse when traffic like this is affecting your approach to the intersection. As you can see, there isn't much room to really be able to swing without pulling out in partially onto Route 39. And we'll see another version of this, another angle of this intersection momentarily when we do use the cut through from Lover's Lane to avoid this. This is the Lover's Lane cut through. It's probably about, I don't know, football field away from the Route 39 and Chatham Road intersection, but it is much easier to use. As you can see, it will bring you out square to Route 39, where you have a good view in both directions, and you're able to stay in your own lane, and you can pull out and be much better off than trying to get out of the Chatham Road exit. In a moment, we're going to see the Chatham Road exit from the view of Route 39, and you will be able to see that it is even difficult for people in cars to exit out onto this roadway. So you notice the hedges make it very difficult, and the signs and the trees for everyone. Thank you.
Here's another example of a right-hand blind corner. This is Morton Street in Chatham, where it comes out on the Meeting House Road. Fortunately, there is enough of a intersection here that you can really swing the truck around wide, and you can literally see both ways with no real problem. So this is one of the intersections that was designed a little bit properly to make it easier for trucks and whatnot.
Coming up, this will be the intersection of Airline Road and Route 134 in Dennis, Massachusetts. This is another somewhat difficult right-hand turn to maneuver out onto Route 134. But similar to Morton Road down in Chatham, the intersection is a little bit wider so that you can get to the road a little bit squarer. Normally, there's quite a bit of backup at this intersection, so I find that it is much better to use the old Chatham Road cut through, from which we just turned off of to come up to this intersection. So we will see that in a moment from that angle, which is much better, I believe, than doing this. This is the old Chatham Road cut through to Route 134 in Dennis. It brings you similar to Lover's Lane in Harwich, right up square to the road, so that you have a good view in both directions. And I believe it is much safer to use this cut through than going up to the Airline Road intersection, which we will see in a moment from the view from Route 134. It's not quite as bad as the Chatham Road in Harwich because it's a little more open. There's no hedges, far less trees and so forth. But I think if you use the old Chatham Road cut through, it's just much better in general.
Here's another prime example of a blind right side situation. I'm backed into the loading dock at Stop and Shop, and I have a trailer on my right, which is hindering my view from the main road back here. So pulling out of here is going to be very difficult, and as you can see, you can't really kitty corner the truck. So you kind of got to stop and then just take a look Make sure the coast is clear, nobody in sight, looks good to me, so we're ready to go.